Hi everybody, right, the time has come to try and wax this floor. Well, not try, I'm going to do it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm going to do it differently to the way I did the beams. With the beams I just put a thick layer of wax on, wanting it mainly to absorb into the wood, which I think it has done, and then it went hard, which was perfect. With the floor I don't want quite as dark a colour. I'm going to use the same wax, the Jacobean colour, but I'm going to put it on and then I'm going to buff it up a little bit or wipe it off, so it will give more of an oak colour. I've done one or two test pieces and it seems to be okay. It's quite warm, so the wax is runny, so it should go on easy enough. My idea is to use a roller. This is a sponge type roller, see how that works, just be a little bit quicker, but round the edges I'll use a brush. So yeah, I'm going to start from this end where I've just done the step into the main house from the bedroom, and work my way backwards, obviously towards the stairs, so I've got an escape route. As far as I know, I've got nobody coming. I have to get friends come around to have a look, see how it's moving on and what have you, like a walk around. So as far as I know, no one is coming, so I can get on with it. No idea how long it's going to take, probably an hour or two. It's really warm. I'm hoping that will help in the drying process. So let's go. Yeah, well everybody, it's Tuesday the 23rd of May and it's the day I go back to England. Sue's birthday at the end of the week, so I better be back in time for that. So I just sort of have a quick run through of the house, of the jobs that we've completed this time. Made big progress on this trip. I mean, I've stuck at it. I've not had a day off since I got here. I just sort of, gone with the attitude as I've got to get this done, get it out of the way and finish it all off. So yeah, as you can remember, I finished the ceiling off, waxed all the beams, painted all the ceiling, filled all the joints, worked on this wall, completed that, which was a big job. Again, the floor has all been stained and waxed. Been actually staying here on this trip, which is really nice, after all this time. So yeah, I've been sleeping here, eating it, everything. I've stayed at a friend's house a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, when I've been doing jobs with them. So, but the majority of the time, I've been here. When you think it's only in weeks, 24 weeks since I started doing the work, and to get it from the state it was in when I bought the house to being able to stay here is unbelievable, really. So yeah, up here, big progress. This room is almost finished. What I have to do is there's some trim that I need to paint. There's also skirting boards, I think you call it kickboards in America, all around the base. They've all got to be done. We're putting those on, they're going to be on like a block because there's wires underneath, so we want to hide the wires. Window needs finishing and that door needs finishing as well. It's had one coat of paint quite some time ago and it's ready for another one now. So probably the biggest job left to do really, and it's not that big a job, is this window. Just has a shutter on it. It's quite old. The thing is with French windows, what you have to remember is they open inwards. They're not like English windows where they open outwards, and that's so you can reach the shutter, open and shut it. So while I'm back in England, I'm going to try and find a window that will fit there, and I've got a friend looking for one over here at the same time. So I've taken the measurements and hopefully be able to find something for the next trip. But besides that, putting pictures up, wardrobes in and chest of drawers, this room is now finished. So let's go downstairs. Obviously these walls on the stairwell have all been painted. They need the trim putting around the bottom as well. Nothing really been done in here. It was all done before, it just needs the finishing off bits. So yeah, the window needs painting. The walls all need a second coat. I just haven't had time to do that on this trip. And then this door here, which leads into the main house, also needs painting. And then we've got to board up the back of it where the window is, because that's going to be a separate part of the house. If someone's staying in the Gite and someone's staying in the house, they obviously want the privacy. So we'll make a nice job of that and board it all up. TV's still working, internet's brilliant. Put the shelf up, which some people seem to like, and I am going to put another shelf across the bottom, just for small cups and what have you on there. Yeah, so into the bathroom. As you've seen, I fitted this sliding concertina type door, which went on easier than I actually thought it would do, but it just gives the bathroom a little bit more privacy. You've seen that I've painted all the panelling all the way around, which I think looks nice. I've just got this wall to do, which I'll probably do on the next trip. So into the bathroom and then into the toilet. This is where a lot of changes have taken place. I insulated and panelled out the ceiling in the toilet area. Mark came and fitted the light the other day, so that's sort of finished that job off. All the walls have been painted, panelling fitted and painted, and also I put the shelf up at the back. One of the jobs I did this morning was to fit the toilet, bolt it down to the floor up until this morning it was just freestanding, so now it's all fitted down there. This is a towel rail, a toilet roll holder, sorry, and a waste bin that I've got to fix. So I shall be doing that again on the next trip. And besides that, that's all I've done. I don't know where I've been messing about at. So yeah, cut the grass a bit, started that yesterday. Didn't finish it because it absolutely threw it down with rain, and I must bring the grass box in. But it still help for next time I get here. You never know, the garden fairies might come and finish it off for me. Somehow I doubt it, but anyway. So we were working on all those little jobs that need doing next time I'm here, which, as I say, will be in about 3 to 4 weeks' time. Thanks for all your comments, thanks for all the likes, for all the new subscribers. For those of you who've been with me for a long time, I hope you don't find some of the jobs I do boring because you've seen them before. One question I keep getting asked is, when I'm doing the pointing, wouldn't it be easier to use like a squeeze thing that I think you use on baking, where you put it in an envelope, cut the corner off and squeeze it through? No, it wouldn't. Trust me, the way I do it is the best way. There's 2 ways to do it here in France. To do it the way I do it, which is, if you're doing it yourself, is the most common way of doing it. But you can have a compressor and like a gun that puts it in there. It's basically doing the same thing, but it costs a lot of money. So the way I do it is the best way to do it with this stone. If you throw it correctly, it goes right to the back and it fills it out. Some of the holes are quite big, so it takes a lot of filler to get in there. So trust me, it's the best way to do it. So yeah, I shall be back in a few weeks' time. Thanks for watching as always. Take care everybody, and I shall be talking to you soon. Cheers, bye. Do work in the bedroom. That's at the moment the most important area. So yeah, I'm going to be carrying on with that. I just need to get that wall finished. I need to get the ceiling that we've already put up prepped, basically fill all the holes, fill all the joints, ready for sanding down and then painting. The main priorities this week is, as I say, to do that wall.